Here we go. Okay, my name is Rebecca Sodek, and I have the honor really of leading you guys as one of the members of our leadership team for Optavia Strong and a coach and a client. And that's really the most important role that I play here is that I've been in your shoes too and still am. And that's what we all have in common. And I say this all the time is that every single one of us on this screen has, and unless you're a brand new client, if you're a brand new client, haven't received your brown box, put a one in the chat real quick. But we all received that brown box on our front porch, right? And what has that brown box done for you? What's been inside that brown box? Put it in there. Put it in the chat. I want to see. I want to read some of these as we go. Because for me, I said I'm gonna try this for 3 months. Okay, part of my story is I was morbidly obese, 292 pounds the day that I started, and I'm 5'8". And when I talked to my coach, Julia, I had watched her for about 8 months. 8 months. And I watched her lose about 80 pounds. And I just didn't believe in myself. Maybe you didn't too. And I didn't have any hope. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I could do it because Optavia would have been my 20th program. 20. I mean, Eat Right for Your Blood Type, Atkins, all like the cabbage soup diet in high school. I popped a little blue pill and ate an apple a day in college. That was smart. And my degree's in exercise physiology, so real smart. Sitting there in the exercise physiology lab, popping a blue pill and eating an apple a day. That's real good, right? And part of my story also is that I had I'm an older mom, if you will. I have 3 kids, 13, 11, and 4. It'll be 5 next month. And I had gestational diabetes with William, our 4-year-old. And so when you have gestational diabetes, you win yourself a ticket to meet with your endocrinologist. At least I did for 2 years after after he was born. And I always walked in there into that office. And this is something I've never shared actually. So welcome to Rebecca Unplugged. I'm just thinking back in her fat brain for a little bit. I always walked in there into that endocrinologist thinking I was the healthiest one in there because I didn't have diabetes. Yeah, I was really pre-diabetic, PCOS, and I just remember being,
Nauseous.
I shouldn't be in this room. I shouldn't be in this office. I don't belong here. Like, why am I here? I got to be here for 2 more years. And I didn't lose any weight in that time. And my endocrinologist, I was really lucky to get into her. She really is one of the best in Dallas. And she looked at me one day. This is actually my last appointment. And she said, "Hey, Rebecca, you're morbidly obese. You're pre-diabetic. You have fatty liver disease," which I was diagnosed with about 25 years old. And I'm 41 at this time. It's a long time of avoidance of something really serious. Have you ever considered weight loss surgery? Of course I had, right? You're not 292 pounds and don't want to press the easy button, right? For me, that was the easy button. And I looked at her and the exact words out of my mouth were, "Give me one more shot." Here I am, right? This is my one more shot. I lost 135 pounds in 14 months. I never thought that would happen when I called my coach. I was like, I used to have like a couch behind me and I took my phone, I hung up and I literally like tossed my phone down there and I said, "I'll give this 3 months. And if I fail, I'll go have weight loss surgery." I'm so glad. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful that she shared her story and that Arden shared her story and Kristen shared her story and Lene shared her story because I wouldn't be here. And none of you guys would be either if it weren't for Lene Rogers. and all the people that went before her. So to say that I'm grateful is an understatement. Being a client and being on this call, this is my favorite call to lead and to be on, because it reminds me of where I started. And so those of you that are just getting started, those of you that are restarting, Kim Rogers, you got called out this morning. Congratulations, because we all need a day one again sometimes, right? I swear I should have a shirt that says day one again. Day one agains are important because it means you haven't given up on yourself, right? We just don't want to have a day one again every Monday, okay? And that's the problem. If you're having a pattern of day one agains every Monday, that's not a good thing, all right? Restart clients, people that are clients that are restarting, or coaches even that are restarting. Let's put it 2 in the chat real quick. I just want to see, like, so you know that you're not alone. There we go. Lauren, Molly, Zane. Good. Y'all, these are coaches that are putting these in here, right? Christy, oh, there we go. Another coach, another coach. Come on, clients, let's see it. Oh, yeah, see? Just because we're coaches doesn't make us special. And there's some big names on here, you guys, that I didn't know this. So proud of you. I want the clients to do it too. These coaches are brave, and we're all clients first. We're all clients first. And there's nothing special about us. We just have the same flaws, same hiccups that you guys do. We just know how to manage it differently, because as coaches, we're constantly putting ourselves in front of ourselves, if you will. We're constantly learning about ourselves, and that's what keeps us in the game. And, part of my story too is that I didn't manage my mindset well. I let my ADHD get out of control. And I gained about 50 pounds back in a short amount of time because I started binging. And I had not been a binger before program, and that's probably because I was just stuffing my face with food all the time. And I um, the dopamine hit that your body requires with the ADHD, I was giving myself that because the dopamine what seeks the reward. Okay. And that reward for me was the scale moving. Well, when I hit my goal on May 4th of 2022, that reward was like, well, where did that go? Where did it go? And I started to need more rewards. And so I started binging, and that's what I did. I ate a crap ton of bread. I would make a banana bread loaf and it would be gone in a day. I'd leave a little sliver so my kids couldn't say that I ate the whole damn thing. And but I got back on track, and I still struggle. Still struggle. And I will. I'm a food addict, right? But what coaching has brought into my life is the ability to have more tools. I have more tools. I coach clients because their day one again reminds me of my day one again. It's just really important. Why was I hiding so much? Who was hurting because I was hiding? Is what I say often. And so if that's you, I just want to encourage you to consider putting your story out there, because it is important. And for the longest time, I felt like the fattest person in the room, and I was. I used the F word, sorry. And because that's what I felt like. Those are my words. They don't have to be your words. But you can be different. But in order to be different, you have to do different. And for me, different meant I was a coach, because I had to have that constant reminder that I was important too. Now, what coaching's brought to me is the best friendships of my life. Peel me up off the floor friendships. I didn't have those before. I thought I did. Lots of surface level friendships, which were good and served me really well. So there's other things, besides just the income, obviously, but we won't talk about that today of coaching. But friends, people are lonely, and I was lonely surrounded by people. And I'm not anymore, which is really cool. We pick each other up and hold each other and care for each other, and it's really, really cool. And I didn't know that that was a thing that I was really missing, was that component, because it's not about, we can coach you to put food in your mouth. I can make you look real good, billboard good. But if you don't do this work, it doesn't stick. You have to do the mindset work. And I will challenge you that unless you are like game on in podcasts every single day on every single client support call you can be on, you're not getting enough mindset work. You're not. If you're struggling to stay on plane, you need a coach. If you're a restart client, you need a coach. That's it. We don't need more coaches. We want more coaches because we want more healthy people. But we don't need you. We want you because we want you to be healthy. So that's my little soapbox there, and my story of how I stay healthy. I got healthy and I stay healthy. And I'm not good at it all the time, but I'm good because I have other people on my team. All right. We've got a lot of restart people because it's the beginning of the new year. I'm going to stop recording here real quick.